situated in Broadwater and founded in 1973, offering over 65 courses to choose from. Won the Best College of Sanderton Way Award in 2014. This is Worthing College. Ever since its establishment in 1973, Worthing College has had a stairway to success and fame. The reason for the college's fame and fortune, however, comes from the teachers, students, and the areas of the college and how they're ran. It shall be time to open up and learn the secret success of Worthing College. We start our tour in the most accessible area of the college where we can stand our ground, and that would be the ground floor. This place is notable for two specific subjects of the college, those of English literature and sport. However, two controversies have entered their way into these areas. Those are that the students cheat and are bad at sports, and that the books provided for the students are too easy to read, and that the students aren't learning anything from them. For each of these controversies, we'll be having second opinions to back us up when it's necessary. How easy are the books you read to English literature?
I think the books in English literature are fairly challenging to read. They challenge the reader through the language that's used and the ideals they express. I don't feel they're challenging enough so they can't read them, though I feel they're manageable for college students to read, and they can express some good ideals like Of Mice and Men, To Kill a Mockingbird, all that kind of stuff.
What do you think of the sportsmanship of the students in sports?
Oh, of sport. So, the sportsmanship. Everyone's really well. Everyone gets on with each other. They perform well. I think they really help each other along when it comes to playing sport. I'm not a particular big follower of sport, but I suppose that the people here are incredibly show enthusiasm for what they do and for each other, and it's really a good sight to see.
These responses prove that some of the controversies that could come up in this college may or may not be true. This one obviously proved that the rumours were not entirely true, and obviously trying to promote other colleges instead of this one. All I can say is, nice try. We now venture to the floor above and hypothesize how we're going to get through this area. The social sciences area is known for teaching subjects such as psychology. The place is a yellow arrow to show that you need to aim for the top and be bright. Controversies surround what it takes to gain top marks here. Us here on psychic, so it'd be best to get a view from a student here. What do you think of psychology as a subject here?
I think as a subject, psychology is very fascinating to learn about. You can learn about the different behaviours of humans, animals. You can learn what makes them tick, what they fear, what they dream, all that kind of stuff. Units to give you interesting subjects to learn about, different points of view from different psychologists, all that.
As you can see, this subject gives a deep and social outlook on the thoughts and feelings of those of the world. But, speaking of the world, it's time for us to enter another corner of our college tour. If you feel like looking at something in your spare time, try your luck at the visual arts and media area, known for controversial decisions to make, such as which camera you should use, and which book provides more information. Topics like this can usually turn students off this subject. Thankfully, those who dig deeper can see a different viewpoint to the subject. What do you like about creative media and why?
I really enjoy the lesson, creative media, because it's very entertaining to make your film all the way from scratch. You start off with a basic production, and then you go with like a basic story, and then you like work up, eventually you, like shoot your own film.
Now we have come to a conclusion about what all the subjects are about in the college, but now it's time for a quick break before finishing off. This is the West Cafe. People come here for a quick drink, to eat a light snack, and to spend their break before working hard again. Or at least I hope they're working hard. Rumour has it that students haven't returned to their classes. I'm guessing this is because they're getting poisoned by the products. It would be best to ask a subtle question to receive a second opinion. Do you like the food and drink at the West Cafe?
Yeah, I think the food and drink at the West Cafe is always really great, and it's quite cheap as well. Like you can always get what you want for not much.
Now that all's quiet on the Western Front, we young men can go east and down to that cafe which resides. The East Cafe is mainly for people to have lunch when the clock hits 1. The time here obviously isn't 1 o'clock. Could somebody change it, please? This place has apparently became less popular over time due to talk of overpriced food. What do you think of the prices of the food at the East Cafe?
It's quite cheap. It's a very decent price. I wouldn't say they're pricing too much. I wouldn't say they're particularly pricing too little either. It's just the sort of right price. Anyone who has just a little bit of money can certainly afford something there. So that's certainly a good sign. Anyway, I would probably recommend that anyone actually went to get the food, because on that note, it's very good quality food.
These rumours are really starting to come out blank because of the interviews of these loyal students giving their honest thoughts. I think now it's time to unwind, and what better way than to take a page out of the student's book and go to the library. The library is a place where people can read books, use and rent computers, and even rent DVDs. Some have complained knowing that people just use the library to chat and not get any work done, and that computers are raided with viruses. What do you think of the computers you use at the college library?
I think the computers at the college library are very useful. They can help you print out documents. They have fast internet connection. They log on to the system very well. They have a wide range of services you can use, such as Microsoft Office, Photoshop. In general, they can work for any subject, whether it be IT, for media.
Our tour of the college has finally come to a close. I hope we've been able to give you an insight onto what this college is all about and why it's one of the best ones available whilst not being too biased. Thank you for your time spending watching this, and we hope you consider which college you should go to.